Baba get out of jail. Why? Why you didn't want to fight, when you had the same judge that was over your father's case? Because if that was me, I would have ripped a butthole in Charles Ashley Royals. He would have been able to walk when I got finished with him. If my father died and you was a freaking lawyer, and then when you saw you was going to lose the case, you withdrew from the case, and then you turned around and got on my baby father case, and since it's my children's father, so 135 years in jail? No, I don't think so. Sorry. Wouldn't have happened, not in my courts, okay? I don't get down like that. Now, here's another informant, Anthony Montgomery. Y'all know him as Hoonsweet, okay? He's an FBI agent, okay? But he's one of the FBI agents like Duswa. Duswa's an FBI agent, too. See, you got different types of FBI agents. Anthony Montgomery is a type of FBI agent that caught a case in Chicago. And instead of doing time in prison, he got assigned to work on a case to keep Baba from getting out, to work, to report back to them what's going on. Let us know what's going on. Who's this one? Who's that one? Get that one close. Let me know what so-and-so's doing. And let me tell you about this nigga. I don't like him at all. I don't like no man that put their hands on women because he's another Duswa York. The only difference between him and Duswa is I don't know. I never seen him, I never heard about him doing anything to children, But he punched Baba's daughter, Sabria, in the face, okay? He moved in the community, undercover FBI agent, made it with one of Baba's daughters, because, see, that's what they try to do. They try to play close to make you think that they in, okay? Got close with Sabria, had a child with Sabria. Whatever went down, because Sabria came to the building with the black eye, and I said, hey, what's going on? I said, who did this? She acted like she didn't want to tell me. I said, Sabria, you were going to tell me. I said, just answer me this one question. Is it a man or a woman? Said it was a man, and she finally broke down and told me that it was Anthony Montgomery. The brother Seneb was in the building, the brother Tron was in the building, and the brother Kamor was definitely in the building, okay? And I approached these brothers, and I said, do y'all see her face? Anthony Montgomery punched in the face. Here's Kamor. Oh, well, you don't know what she may have done to cause that. And then Tron was like, sometimes these things happen. And I said to Tron, if your daughter came in here with a black eye, would you be saying that? And then Seneb started talking some crap about pass it up. I said, if your mother, that's your mother, right? He says, yes. I said, she's a pretty woman. How would you feel if your mother came in here with a black eye? You should have seen the look on his face. See, family, people start acting different when it's personal, when it's them. But when it's not them, they don't care. But I had a problem with it, and I said, that nigga doesn't need to come to this goddamn building no more. Y'all need to whiteball his ass, okay? You know what they do? You know what Nababtet does? Because she works for the government, too. She's an FBI agent, too. And I know y'all going to say, oh, no, she's in charge. She's quiet. She's so little. No, she works for the government. She is an agent, okay? And, yeah, I know she got a daughter with Baba, but so did Habiba, had 2 kids. Okay, and so did Sakina Parham, had a son. So did what's the other one named? Pauline. They all got kids from Baba. So what? Y'all got to get that out of your mind. Get that relationship thing out of your mind. Okay, Anthony Montgomery hit Sabria in the face and gave her a black. Her eye was closed. Okay. And what Nababtet and them did was, when it was time for the updates, they gave him and his new mate, Patatat, the little short, light-skinned girl with the cheeky eyes, gave them an update to read. I said, look how these niggas think. They know this dude just hit that girl in the face, and they're going to turn around and give him a update to read to try to camouflage and sweep what he did under the rug. This brother goes from girl to girl to girl to girl, okay? And when I was in the feds, I met a girl that was in there that was from Chicago that kept asking me if I knew a brother named Anthony Montgomery. And I said to her, you from Chicago, why are you in Florida? Because 054, meaning the last 4 digits on your number, determines where you belong. And the reason why I was in Florida is because I had an 054 number, which meant that I belong up north. Is because I changed my address because Baba told me when we was in the same prison together, when you get out, Taba J, don't go back to New York. Go to stay in Georgia. So I used one of the sisters' address, and that's how I got designated to a facility in Florida. But with her, she told me that she had a real big case, And she kept mentioning Anthony Montgomery's name. And I said, why she keep talking about this brother? And I said, no, I don't really know too many brothers. I know a lot of sisters, blah, 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 you know. And then when I got to Georgia, I saw him, and then I sat back and I watched, you know. And I said, I don't even see why these sisters are letting these brothers run through them. They don't never put a ring on their finger. You know, they don't never marry them. He don't got no goddamn money. He moved down there in New York and was moving in with people, living with sisters. Why y'all doing that? Call a freaking nigga. Call it what it is. He's a nigga. He don't care nothing about Bobby's case. All that fake crap he did on YouTube, reading about the case on YouTube, you know, about Bobby's case like he cares so much. He is an FBI agent, okay? He works for the feds, all right? Now, and if you look at him real close, he got these canker sores that he get on his face that look like herpes. He's disgusting looking. I don't know what these sisters see in him and why they don't, make these brothers step up. Now, I done told y'all about Nababtech. She works for the feds, and she sit up in there and act like she broke. I'm telling y'all right now, and this is my word, Nababtech is a multi-millionaire. She is not broke, okay? She plays it off like she broke, and she will make the oil and make it all diluted to make us think there's no money. You know, she won't make incense. Oh, we ran out. Oh, she won't read books. Oh, the books are not working. They play. I'm telling you, y'all, she's rich. She's rich. She's a multi-millionaire off of Bobby's books. And I worked in the office with her in Athens. And brothers and people, men and women, will call the office about their orders, and she would take their money and not fulfill their orders. And one brother got so pissed off, he said, I'm telling you now, give me my goddamn money. It was like $800-something. And I said, listen, take my telephone number, okay? I said, I work in this office. Call me. If she doesn't return your call, and I kept saying, you going to call this brother? She said, tell him I'll call him when I get ready. You know, she got this real soft voice, and she talks real little, and she's all flanking and puny, and it makes you think, if you look at her, you'll think like, oh, she's so skinny and she's so frail, she's so innocent. Make no mistake, she is a very wicked person. She's a witch too, okay? And she's rich. You know what she did when we was in Georgia? She used to keep this old beat-up van in front of the house. And one day I came in, because, you know, Baba would write me, tell me to go see the sisters. He would write them, and we would have information to share when I was working on Baba's case to get that judge impeached. And when I went there, I said, whose van is that? Oh, that's Nababtech's van, Nasir, right? And I said, and I looked at it, and I said, the question I said, why you got that van sitting there? Oh, it doesn't work. And so as time went on, I realized, I said, oh, because see, I'm a street hustler. I'm not stupid. I know what we used to do when we didn't want the feds or people to know that we had a lot of money. We had to play low key. You got to play low key. You can't be driving around in no Benz, no GMC Denali, driving around in no fly car. Like you got it like that, drawing attention. You got to have a low key. And I noticed that about her. I said, you know what? She's trying to act like she broke, and she's leaving that beat up van there to throw people off, to make people think that there's no money when there is. That girl is a millionaire, and she's waiting for Baba to they feel like, oh, Baba's old, oh, he's going to die. Like Sakina, I overheard Sakina telling her brother, yeah, he handcuffed to a wheelchair. Yeah, he's handcuffed to a wheelchair. Like, in other words, he ain't never getting out of here. He's handcuffed to a wheelchair, But make no mistake, Nababtech is rich. She is a multi-millionaire, and she needs to come clean when she go up there to see Baba and let Baba know that her and Topper got something going on because she's sleeping with Topper. That's her mate, okay? Stop trying to front Nababtech, because I know you're listening, like nothing's going on with you and that brother, because everybody already know, okay? From way back in Georgia, they know that something's going on with you and Topper, okay? And you don't want to admit to Baba that something's going on, because then your title as his wife will be taken, and it thus all power stripped from your little bony ass, okay? All right? You're a witch, you're evil, and you're stealing from the master teacher. You're stealing from the tribe, okay? You're trying to pretend that you don't got no money. You can rest assured, honey, she is caked up. That girl got money on top of money on top of money, okay? And word is back in Athens that she slept with Rick and she slept with Dion. And I remember one night when I left my job, I used to work at Bed Bath & Beyond, and it wasn't far from the office. And I said, let me stop and see if somebody there and get some incense. And I would knock on the door, and one time Rick was in there, and the lights was out, and her and Rick was in there. And she used to do disappearing acts where nobody could find her ass for nights. You know, people be like, oh, where's Nababtech? And she had the office set up where she had a key so she could come in through the back, and then she had another door in the front of the office that she could lock. So when I used to come in the office to work there, and Umi Sandra Jarrett at the time was volunteering with me, when you go in the office, she would have that door that leads to the back door locked, and then she would come in from the back and open it up. So who knows? Y'all, I'm telling you, man. This girl is sneaky, y'all. If y'all think for one moment that she want Baba out, she do not want Baba out. But word is that they supposed to have the visitations open, so she going to have to take her little scrawny ass up there and explain to Baba where the hell is all his goddamn money at, okay? And her and Gadushtat, she's another little evil witch, you know? And I want to tell y'all something. Y'all don't know this. They witchcraft is very real. About 3 weeks ago, I was talking to Nababtech on the phone, and I said to her, I said, yeah, I just got off the phone with Congress, and I sent them some letters. I said, you ready to go up on a visit? You should be going up on a visit around late October, you know, early November. And she said, well, okay. She got pissed off. And then I'm hearing the door creaking in the background, and then she's getting silent, and I'm like, what the hell is she doing? I'm not saying nothing. And then when I got off the phone, I promise you, the wind just started blowing like crazy, and it knocked the pot off of my patio. And then when I went outside, there was a bird on my vehicle. Now, I want to tell you a little something about me. My mother is Blackfoot Native American, okay? So my mother is Blackfoot Native American, but Nigerian descendant. My father is from Ethiopia. That's where I get the last name Yehuda from. But my father been in this country most of his life. My father's father is from Southeast Ethiopia, but my father was born there but brought to this country at a young age, right? So now, my mom and I, we always have a good instinct about people. Like when somebody walks in the room, we can usually pick up on you can pick up on the energy on somebody. You know, we always had that gift. And when after that situation happened, I hung up the phone and my flower pot fell down. I mean, it didn't just fall; it slammed against the wall like a wicked energy, just knocked it against the wall. The next day, I went downstairs. When I went downstairs, and I got a picture of it on my phone, there was a bird on the passenger side of my car. Now, birds are messengers, okay? And if a bird ever land somewhere where it's not supposed to be indoors, a bird doesn't belong on a car unless there's food on there. But if a bird comes to land on anything of yours, it's giving you a message about death, okay? So I saw the bird, and I said, what is the bird doing there in my mind? I said, birds only tell you about death. And the bird looked at me, and I looked at the bird, and I was like, what? And I said, is my mother going to die? Because, you know, my mother's up in her age, and not too long ago she had open heart surgery. So I'm like, is my mom? And the bird, I said, me? And the bird looks at me, and I was like, what? Then the bird flies away. Then I get in the car, and I start driving, and I saw a car exactly like mine. Well, no, before that happened, a dragonfly goes from the left to the right, back and forth across my windshield. It was a green dragonfly, the same color of Melchizedek aura, that bright green. I said, oh, wow. And I was talking to a sister on the phone during the time. I said, it's a dragonfly. I said, oh, I wonder what that means. As soon as I come out of my apartment complex, I make a left, I make a right, go down Darrell Carter Boulevard. What do I see in the crossway? A car just like mine, upside down, and you can tell whoever it was in there did not live. And then when I drove further up, I said, what the hell? Then I would tell y'all the rest, but y'all going to think that I'm making this up. But I promise you, there are members of this tribe who talk to me, and I take pictures of stuff to show them that I'm not making it up. Then the third who showed me a sign and told me that she was trying to kill me. I said, why? And I said, what the hell? That night I had a dream, and they showed me who Nababtet is in her real form. Now, mind you, y'all, those of y'all who follow Wu Sabat, those of y'all who are really with the master teacher and y'all study the doctrine, y'all know it's about extraterrestrials, and we do believe in other life forms, and some of these people here are not even human. They look human, but they're not. Nababtet is not even human. She looks like her real form is some type of kangaroo-like creature with giant ears, and she has a rat tail with wings like a bat. Okay? That is who she is, and she can't talk, meaning her real being, the person, not the physical person you see because she's in a skin suit. The real person is about 4 feet tall, maybe 3 feet tall, and it has a pouch like a kangaroo and a tail like a rat and bats. And her wings, she has wings like a bat. She can fly, this being that's inside of her. And it can't really talk. It talks, but it kind of mumbles, and it has a long tongue like a frog, like how the frog's tongue comes out and it rolls in. She has a tongue like that and these big-ass ears, and her skin looks greenish, grayish. She's not really green. She's more gray than green, and you can see the veins all throughout her body. Yo, I'm telling you, y'all, that's what she is. Godushtat, Godushtat, I don't know what she is, okay? But I'll tell you this. She came in around 2009 when Baba made Nefu the pharaoh, and she was trying to get a position. When I tell you, she was up Nefu's behind. She was at that office. She was waiting for phone calls. She wanted in. And so what happens is when you stoop that low and you want power, your vibrational rate goes down, and these beings can come inside of you from the top of your head. Baba wrote me about this. He said they get in from, the baby has that soft spot that you see with it looks like it has a heartbeat and it has a pulse. These beings can get inside your head, and Baba said people get walking. And I truly know for a fact that Godushtat is some other being, some kind of walking. I mean, look at them. They look freaking hideous. They don't even look human, y'all. Look at them. Look at Sakina. Look at how she looks. Look at her teeth. Look at her eyes. Look at Waki. Look at them. They're sick. They're going through things, and things are going to get worse if they do not let Baba out of there. Y'all gonna watch and see, okay? And I'm done with this phone call. I just want to let y'all know that they all working together, and I want to put this out there about the brother Topper, because your sisters and brothers lied on Baba. And when Jacob York had a party for Habiba, y'all all was in there eating with them, breaking bread with these niggas. So how can you serve two masters, my brother? And why you not doing nothing about your sisters and your brothers that lied on Baba? Let me tell y'all something. I'm from the hood, okay? I wasn't born with no silver spoon in my mouth. But there's no way in the world that my brothers and sisters could lie on somebody and put them in jail and me and my mother live in that neighborhood. We're going to have to move, okay? But I'm uncomfortable with the fact that this brother and his sisters lied on Baba, and you're not doing it. You haven't done anything about it, because my brother and sister could not make up no lies on Baba, and I'm going to sit here and not say anything about it. First of all, I'm going to write a statement. I'm going to go to the FBI. I'm going to go get a lawyer. I'm going to write a statement and say, listen, my brother and sister's lying. Maybe he don't give a damn. He's a black devil too. Because one day I confronted Carlita in the building about her daughter for the first time when her daughter got out of line with her mouth about me. They don't know how to some people don't know how to teach their children how to respect their elders and stay in their place. They don't discipline their kids, So when her little Billy goat had something to say about me, and I told Carlita, she wouldn't answer the phone. I said, it's okay, I'll be down there in New York. And when I came to her to talk to her about it, Topper came downstairs in the parade and tried to make noise with the music, making it loud, looking at Carlita, telling Carlita to argue with me. I saw him doing it. These niggas, it's spiritual. It's spiritual. You know what I'm saying? They devils. He's a freaking devil, man. He's a devil, too. And like I said, when Jacob York came there after Habiba's son committed suicide and they was having that party at the parade, he was down there with all them freaking conspirators. So how could you love Baba but be around people that you know that did this to him? Okay? And as quiet as it kept, anybody who knows them from Tamaray, This elder told me that Top and his brothers and sisters, when Baba used to be teaching on the land, they used to be going in people's pockets in their tents, going in their tents, stealing their money. You know what I'm saying? Top is a black devil too, okay? Like I said, when me and Carlita were trying to settle our differences, he went in the parade and started turning up the music, looking at her, trying to make noise, telling her to, go there with me. And Sanab, I don't respect him because I don't think a brother like you should be speaking up for a man like Duswa after you found out what he did. Okay? I know for a fact that Duswa is a woman beater. I know for a fact he's a pedophile because his baby mother told me that he tried to touch his daughter her daughter Nawar when she was going up to visit Baba. Okay, y'all? These people are all liars. Okay? They're all liars, and they all work together and cover up each other. Because when Baba told Duswa that he was no longer part of the tribe, the Baptist should have made that known to the family. But they kept it on the low, and he's still over there in Africa sending notes, and you freaking idiots liking this freaking dude. Y'all don't even know what he is. Look at his name, Damon. And Tashaka Malik, he's sick with cancer, I heard, and I hope he dies because he's another freaking fraud. When I was working for Baba, and with Congressman Hank Johnson, him and his wife went down there, and he called me to my old Taba Jack. We here in D.C. Do you need me to stop at the Hank Johnson's office to do anything? I said, no, I don't need you to do anything for me. Because when I needed the help and the money, instead of you telling the brothers that I was working hard, when Baba told y'all that I was working hard to help him, you did not ask the brothers in the lodge to support me with what I was doing. Okay? And because of that, I had to spend a night at Renentet's house, get up 5 o'clock in the morning in the streets of Brooklyn, okay, at night, jump in a cab, get to the train station, from the train station to Canal Street to go to D.C. to make the stuff happen that I made happen for Baba. So, yeah, I hope you die too, nigga, because when it came down to helping Baba and to really sacrifice him, all you cared about is a title and a name. Okay? You got cancer, die, nigga. That's how I feel. And I'm done, fam. I'm in with the call. I done told y'all all who these people are, and I named them. I already told you Waki, Fatima, her son Kedar, Jacob York. Y'all already know about Jacob York. Nefu, a.k.a. Elizabeth Westbrook, Bastet, Rick, Topper. They all black devils. Sanab, Carlita. Okay? They all black devils. Why would you do something like that to Baba, knowing that Baba is in jail with a case about pedophiles? Why would you have the family thinking that he wants your daughter? That was totally disrespectful and out of line. And you know it, too. And like I said, any one of your kids, any one of your family step to me, they better come right. Okay? Because I'm not going to walk away. And you can go ahead and call the cops and say I threatened you, because that's what y'all like to do. Y'all like to throw rocks, and hide your hands, and then call the police and say I threatened you. Okay? It's not a threat, it's a promise. If your children get out of line with me and they disrespect me on the internet, they want to be internet bullies, be prepared to deal with me when you see me. Okay? Now I'm done, Sam, and thank you for tuning in. Wadu.